Back of the Net is brought to you by the Irish Embassy Pub and Coldwell Banker Heritage House Realtors, your Durango local area real estate experts. Locally owned, nationally known.
Welcome to the Back of the Net with me, Jordan Alexander, here in the Irish Embassy Pub, the home of Durango Soccer. Now, this is our last episode of the season as Durango Youth Soccer Association's wrapped up their playoff play. The high school wrapped up their games, and Fort Lewis College men's and women's soccer team have ended their games as well. So we'll be back next season, so make sure you look for us next September. But today I'm joined by Oige Kennedy. How are you doing, Ogie?
Doing good, Jordan. Thanks for having us again.
Of course, this is the last episode.
It is, and I want to say thank you very much for Inside Durango TV for bringing such exposure to our sport. We're really grateful anytime we get to promote our team and our student athletes.
Thank you for coming in every week and showing your support as well.
Yeah.
You helped us out with highlights and bringing the boys in each week.
No, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Not a dry eye in the house at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
So the season's over.
Yes, season's over.
Yeah.
Starts again, getting ready for the next one already.
Yeah,
So.
and that was a tough way to go out in overtime on Wednesday.
Yeah, especially in being 3-0 up at halftime, and I think we all learn from mistakes. I think personally for me as a coach, probably too many changes made us a little disjointed, trying to look beyond the game that we were in to the next one. So that's obviously a little bit frustrating for me, and I got to work on that as a coach. But overall, I think the season was positives and negatives, and lots of stuff for us to work on.
Definitely. Now let's focus on the seniors. There's a celebration of their time at Fort Lewis.
Yeah, we've got 6 seniors. We've got Mike Brandt, Cesar Castillo, Elliot Prost, Ryan Pacazar, and then Alberto Captapon Rodriguez and Aaron Clore, who were both members of our 2011 National Championship team. So we lose 6 great guys, 6 very good soccer players, but more importantly, 6 great people. So that's obviously hard for us to replace, but we, every year you get used to it as a coach. Guys like yourself who've graduated, moved on, and
leave huge holes.
Hard
to replace.
We miss them for about an hour, and then they get going. No, just kidding. No, we'll miss them all. They're great kids, and it was a pleasure working with all 6 of them.
Yeah. So now you start recruiting.
We already started. Yeah, just come back from New Mexico. We were down there for the New Mexico State high school championships that were on over the last weekend, and yeah, we're on the road right now. We go next week to the Junior College Championships in Yavapai, and then we go over to a Thanksgiving Day tournament in Vegas. So we're on the road already. So.
Yeah, and the international boys obviously play a big part in the roster. Are you looking to go overseas again?
I think we leave all avenues open, especially when you've graduated so many players. I think the big thing for us is we know we have a really strong sophomore, junior class that the likes of Luke Lawrence, Yanis Becker, Tamina Kroger, Zach Lawrence, Austin Dirksen. There's a good group of guys there, so we want to make sure we get good players in quickly to allow us to give them the best possible opportunity to win some silverware at Fort Lewis. And the process has already started. We've got 4 guys already committed to come in next year, and we'll definitely add to our roster as we go on the next couple of months.
And how about the preseason schedule? Do you have that sorted out yet? Where are you going to go?
So preseason, spring, we'll start with our spring stuff. We're allowed those 5 game dates, and typically we'll play Division I schools. So. Hoping to get University of New Mexico back on the schedule as we always do, Air Force and different games like that. Good test for our guys. And then the summer will be coming. We'll have our camps, and then the season will be rolling again. Yeah. So there's no rest for the wicked.
Yeah, and those spring games are very important, obviously, for the players who didn't get as much playing time this year. You can start to develop them.
It's huge for development. A lot of guys that maybe didn't get a lot of minutes during the season get to play full games, and some guys will play the guys who've been redshirting will play their first games for Fort Lewis. So it's a huge indicator for us as to where we're going to be at. We're excited about the group that we have. We know we have to add pieces to it, but there's a really good core group, and it's definitely looking bright for the future.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us here again every week, joining us for the whole season.
We appreciate it, and hopefully we get to do it all again next year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it.
So we're going to have a quick look at a montage of the goals from this week's game, because there was a lot of goals in that game. Yeah. And throughout the season. So thanks again.
Appreciate it. Anytime.
your home. It's made of wood and nails, doors and windows. But it's more than that. Your home is you. It's who you are, where you're from. It's what you long for whenever you're away. And it's the only place in the world where you know one thing for certain. You're home.
Welcome to the Irish Embassy Pub Durango. We import the majority of our products straight from the Emerald Isle, and let's get it right. You want your Guinness directly imported from Dublin. You want it stored at precisely the right temperature. And you want the pour to be a matter of taste and science. You want a pull with the patience and precision that it deserves. And if that wasn't authentic enough, you want to enjoy it in a pub where the shelves are stocked with 24 different kinds of Irish whiskey. Yes, you want the true Irish experience. Come visit us at the Irish Embassy Pub Durango.
Back of the Net is brought to you by the Irish Embassy Pub and Coldwell Banker Heritage House Realtors, your Durango local area real estate experts, locally owned.
Welcome back to the Back of the Net. I'm Jordan Alexander here in the Irish Embassy Pub. Now, my favourite part of the show, above anything else, is the submissions that you guys send in. Durango, you're some very skillful people. And let's have a look at a little montage of all the submissions we've had this year.
My name's Jake Burton and I play mid.
Well, those are some insane skills and some insane goals and some even insaner tricks. You guys are great, and thank you so much for sending your submissions in. Well, if that's the full-time whistle, that means that's the final full-time whistle for Back of the Net this season. Join me again next season in September time. We'll have all highlights, skills, interviews with players and coaches. I'm Jordan Alexander, and thank you so much to our sponsors, Coldwell Banker and the Irish Embassy Pub. We couldn't have done it without you. Now remember, for the last time, if you're in and around the box, if you're playing this winter in the snow, don't tap it in, smash it right in the back of the net. See you next time.
Back of the Net is brought to you by the Irish Embassy Pub and Coldwell Banker Heritage House Realtors, your Durango local area real estate experts, locally owned, nationally known.